MSI have a brand new gaming laptop this year, as well as some nice updates to their existing lineup. So let's start out with the top end models and work our way down. With that in mind, I came across this image that lists the Titan series at the top, but we haven't had a new Titan laptop for years now. I wonder what this could mean. Let's start out with MSI's new Stealth GS77, which is basically their next iteration of the GS76 17-inch gaming laptop. The GS77 gets the latest specs, including up to Intel 12th Gen Core i9-12900H processor, a 14-core 20-thread CPU, along with up to NVIDIA RTX 3080 Ti graphics, and of course the latest DDR5 4800 memory with 2 slots supporting up to 64 gigs. Screen options include 17.3-inch 1080p 360Hz, 1440p 240Hz, or 4K 120Hz. So there's something for everyone. Now before we get any further, we need to talk about MSI's new phase change liquid metal pad. This is interesting because unlike other liquid metal options, it's solid at room temperature, but once CPU temperatures rise above 58 degrees Celsius, it becomes a liquid to better fill the gaps between the processor and cooling solution, kind of like how an ice cube melts. MSI says doing it this way means no leakage or maintenance needed, plus it's easier to remove compared to regular liquid metal. The liquid metal pad is only available with the top-end i9 configuration of the GS77, which I suppose makes sense given the i9 is the top performing part, so you would want the best possible cooling to take full advantage of it. MSI also notes that the new GS77 has a more durable zinc alloy hinge, which is apparently stronger, and they're also now closer to the center. The touchpad is 50% larger compared to last gen GS series, which I think I would prefer compared to the previous wide one. There are front-facing speakers towards the front, and there's a fingerprint scanner to the right of the touchpad. The keycaps are also a little larger, which is meant to improve typing. The smaller 15-inch GS66 has also been refreshed with similar specs, though the main chassis itself seems unchanged otherwise. Right now, there's no news of a GS67, which would be the 15-inch version of that new GS77. Personally, I'm waiting for the GS69, which should be nice. Speaking of stealth, MSI's Stealth 15M has a new lid design which has a rainbow sort of reflection on certain angles. And of course, it also gets the Intel 12th Gen treatment. This one is a thinner design, so it's available with an Intel Core i7 1260p processor, which is still a 12-core 16-thread part. So I'm expecting much better multi-core performance compared to the quad-core model from just last year. MSI's thicker and more powerful GE66 and GE76 have also been refreshed with Intel 12th Gen processors, DDR5 memory, and again up to NVIDIA RTX 3080 Ti graphics. MSI mentions that the total combined CPU and GPU power limit is 220 watts with the 3080 Ti model, which is possible with their new phase change liquid metal pad, so I can't wait to test that out. Again, like the GS77 earlier, the liquid metal pad is only available with the top-end i9 configuration. MSI's website confirms that the GPUs are running at full power, so max performance here. Oh, and of course most importantly, the GE series still has the light bar down the front for an additional performance boost. Next up, the GP series also gets an update. Naming-wise, they're now called the Vector GP66 and the Vector GP76. Otherwise, there are a number of similarities to the higher-tier GE series. The main difference is that the GP series is meant to cost less while still having the same great key features as the GE series, such as high power limits and muck switch. That said, MSI notes the max wattage is 210 watts, so a little less than the GE series, but just 10 watts. Compared to the GE series, GP has a smaller battery, lower tier camera, lower maximum screen options, and no RGB light bar. But otherwise, we've got Intel 12th Gen processors and up to NVIDIA RTX 3080 graphics here, not the top-end 3080 Ti like GE series. So you'll have to go for that if you want the absolute best. Now MSI's GP series uses DDR4 memory rather than the newer DDR5 memory. Both are completely supported by Intel's 12th Gen processors. It's just up to the laptop OEM, MSI in this case, to decide which one they want to use. I think it starts making sense to continue using cheaper DDR4 for cheaper laptop models. Based on the benchmark differences we've seen on the desktop side, the differences between DDR4 and DDR5 aren't too big. So yeah, in order to get the best price to performance in games, I think it still makes sense to keep DDR4 around. The GL series also gets a bit of a rename to the Crosshair 15 for the GL66 and Crosshair 17 for the GL76. And there's also a limited edition yellow design collaboration with Rainbow Six Siege. Definitely more of a unique design compared to the standard black rectangle. I think it's cool that MSI has these different limited edition designs. I still remember the GE66 Dragon Shield. Again, latest Intel 12th Gen processors with the Crosshair laptops and also DDR4 memory, and up to NVIDIA RTX 30 3070 Ti graphics. MSI's Sword 15 and Katana GF66 have also been updated to 12th gen, but despite being more budget-friendly designs, even these still get an Intel i7 processor. So up to 14 cores and 20 threads. It's pretty crazy what's available now with Intel's updates. So this laptop I've got right here is MSI's new Creator Z17, and so far, I'm really liking it. Unlike the previous covered gaming models, this one has a 16x10 QHD Plus touchscreen with pen support, so great for creators like me. However, it still has a 165Hz refresh rate, so combined with up to Nvidia RTX 3080 Ti graphics, it should be fully capable for both content creator workloads as well as gaming on the side. Best of both worlds. I really like that there's pretty much no bottom chin, you just get this big display to look at. It's the first thing I noticed. The CNC milled aluminum chassis has some solid MacBook vibes. It's definitely got a premium feel to it and feels way nicer than any other creator laptop from MSI that I've used, despite this being an early engineering sample. There are more new creator models like the Z16P and M16. Let me know what you'd be interested in seeing. Now, if you're anything like me, you might be wondering where the AMD news is. Well, at this time, MSI haven't updated their AMD gaming laptops just yet, but stay tuned. MSI are sending some more of their new laptops for me to check out soon, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel for that first early look. And of course for my upcoming benchmarks and full reviews of that new GS77, as well as other refreshed models. For now though, you can check out the rest of the new 2022 gaming laptops coming out this year in my CES 2022 coverage. So I'll see you over in one of those videos next.